Hey, good morning. Good morning. We are back from market. Y'all, we only stay a couple of days. We had sessions and classes all day on Friday. Saturday, we went on the show floor, talked to a lot of vendors, made some new connections, um, all that kind of fun stuff. But I have quite a bit of stuff to show you today. So we're just gonna get after it. And we've got a ton of new things coming. It's just going to take a few months to roll them all out and all that kind of fun stuff. So let's see, what do we want to start with? First of all, Caitlin and I have talked quite a bit, and there's some not really programs. I don't want to call them programs. There are some things that we're going to try next year. We're going to get a lot of smaller projects in. We're going to get some kits from a company that many of you will know, but they are trying something new, and they actually are test launching it in the next few weeks. Unfortunately, I'm not one of their test shops, but we talked to them and had a good conversation with them. And so they were very interested in what Caitlin had to say, because what they're doing is very much they're trying to gear it towards her age group, bring a new audience in, that kind of thing. But it's a very, very well-known company that many of you are going to know, but they're doing something new. And honestly, I have not seen them post about it yet. So we're going to get in with them and get in on this launch, which happens in January. And I will share some more information about that in a minute. We have new patterns going to be coming. We have new fabrics coming. I actually have some to show you these that I'm going to show you from Moda. I can order now. They do not release until April, May, June of next year. They're in their current catalog. So you're going to get to see these before. Now, the designers themselves may be posting about them, trying to get you to tell the shops that you want them. So if you were interested in any three of these, let me know. I'm probably ordering some. What response I get will kind of help determine how much I order. That makes sense. So this one here is my absolute favorite. Y'all, my hair is a mess today. That's okay. I haven't even fully unpacked yet. My flat iron is in the suitcase still. So anyway, we're gonna roll with it. Y'all, this is one of my favorites, maybe of all time. It is called Acorn Hollow. It is from Moda. It is Basic Gray. And if you don't know, Basic Gray is the same person that does all of the grunges. So there are several grunges in this line. And they're not always, when she releases a grunge with a line, that doesn't mean it becomes a basic. So I love the grunges personally, but I love almost everything that she puts out. So this is going to be one that I'm probably going to get quite a bit of. It will release, I think, in May. I'm waiting on my Moda rep. I don't meet with the reps at market because they have other people to meet with. I'd rather meet with them here where we can sit down and have a real conversation about what the game plan is. So, but I will be ordering at least a good chunk of this. If you absolutely love it, let me know so I know how much to order. But how stinking cute is that? I know it's still kind of hard to see, but I love these colors. I'm a fall person. I'm not a Halloween person. Never really have been. I don't really have anything against it. It's just I prefer to just do fall. So these, I already know what quilt I think I'm going to make out of this, and the pattern's not even released yet. So I talked to the pattern designer. She is actually going to rush that to production. So it should be available in the next couple of weeks. So I'm hoping I can get it from her sooner than later and make a sample with that one. This one here, many of you familiar with Lola Batik. This is hers. You can tell it's very classic Lola. This one's called Berry Pine. I will at least get some pre-cuts and probably a few bolts to go with this. I don't know that I will order a whole bunch of it, but we're going to kind of wait and see. And this is another one that we saw on the table that I liked it, and I knew that Caitlin was really going to like it. It's these greens. Just a really pretty soft greens. And this one is actually, it's from Three Sisters. And it's Favorites Vintage Linens Meadow Greens. So I'll probably look at getting some of these in stock as well. So Moda at Sample Spree, they're the only big company that does Sample Spree anymore. But anyway, that's what I was able to get. I could have gotten more things, but you know, I try to be smart about it, whatever. So there are another company that I did not realize was connected to, it's Connecting Threads. I did not realize they're a sister company of Superior Threads. So they actually have fabric that we can order. And it's the first time I've realized that. So they're actually releasing some blenders. And if you have bought Connecting Threads fabric before, let me know what you think. It feels really good. I really do like it. I have not gone as far as really looking into the pricing and all that kind of stuff yet, but I probably will be over the next few weeks. Y'all, it takes me weeks to wade through all of this, decide what we're going to actually do. I don't make impromptu decisions, especially at market. It's really easy to get caught up in all of it and over purchase. And I really like to be methodical and think through it. And okay, let's have a plan for this, not just buy random stuff, especially since I don't have a shop for people to come in and see and touch and things like that. I try to be very strategic. So if you have bought Connecting Threads fabrics before, let me know what you think. They also have the same line of blenders in flannel. These have not yet released. They were just had some out for us to purchase so that we can see, just to kind of see and get feedback from people on what everybody thinks. But there's a whole line. This is not even all of them. There's a whole line. And there's also some that have like little splotches on it. That's the shimmer. Some of them have a little bit more shimmer than others, but some of them are really, really pretty. So again, I think they have them in the flannels and the other. Flannels for me do not sell very well because I'm in Central Texas and it's typically hot. But if it's something that y'all are interested in me carrying more of, then by all means, let me know and I'll see what I can do. Okay, y'all know the little postcard patterns from Villa Rosa. They're just little postcard patterns. Y'all, they give us one of everything that they have. So I have all of these. So if you place an order in the near future, don't be surprised if you get an extra little goodie. And I have some other goodies too. But don't be surprised if you place an order in the next couple of weeks if you end up with a little extra something in your order. I'll go through these and kind of decide if there's any of them that we want to purchase and have on hand. And maybe make some kits or something like that. But I have not, that was the first time they've been out of the package, honestly. So there is a new hexagon template that is out that we went to the little schoolhouse session about it, and I really, really like it. And I like what they're doing with it. And you can do a ton of different things. If you've been around me for very long, you know I don't like one-shot wonders. I do not like tools that have one purpose. If they have one purpose, they better be a game changer. I like tools and templates that you can use over and over and over again if you choose to. So there's a new hexagon template. I'm going to get one and try it. And then if it's all that I think it should be, then I will start to carry it. Let's see. So these are some of the new Riley Blake. lines. Y'all, we pick up things from everywhere. Some of the new Moda, some new patterns from Coach House Designs. She's with Moda. I'm going to kind of look and see. She's got a bunch. I'm going to go through these patterns and see what we might want to carry. This has got all the new stuff from Checker. Checker is the exclusive distributor for Creative Grids. So if I get anything from them, then it has to come, or from Creative Grids, then it has to come from Checker. My account apparently is not set up exactly like it should be, but I did talk to the lady that will be my rep. I was never assigned a rep. And so I will actually have a rep for Checker, which means I'll get to see more of the stuff that they have in stock. It's really hard to just purchase online because things get lost. There's thousands and thousands and thousands of items on their website. It's impossible to see it all. So this one, Flamingo Toes, it's a bunch of patterns and things like that. There's also a bunch of needle minders. I believe she is with Moda. She has a bunch of needle minders. Zipper, the little charms, zipper pulls and charms. And there's just a whole bunch of stuff that she has, as well as some patterns and things like that. She's got some cross stitch patterns, which I may look at keeping. They look pretty cute. And get those in stock, stuff like that. Let's save that. Slice of Pie quilts. So she's the one that did the exploding heart, the mini exploding heart. The one thing I did learn is that the exploding heart and the mini exploding heart are both the exact same pattern, with the exception of the size of the blocks. The blocks for the mini are half the size. If you're good doing that math, then all you need is one pattern. But she said they are exactly the same pattern with the exception of the block size. So she said there's no reason for our customers to need both patterns if they are comfortable doing the math between the two. And if you need help with it, I'm happy to help you. But she had some other ones. She always gives us a free pattern. And so we got 2 patterns. Caitlin has the other one. And y'all, the other one is so stinking cute. I'm going to have to make it. I'm going to have to get it from her and make it. So, but this one is Dino Roar. This is one that I didn't already have in stock. And so I'm probably going to order some more of this. She actually autographed this one for me. So this is going to be another little giveaway. We actually met with the CEO of Riley Blake. We actually talked to her for just a couple of minutes, and she was giving us all kinds of stuff. So that was one of the things that could end up in a bag somewhere, somebody's order. This is a quilty calendar. It's just a 2025 calendar. And so it's really cute. It's just your basic calendar. So a lot of you have ordered Hobbs batting from me in the past to help me meet the minimums and all that. And I did send out an email last time saying they were raising all of their requirements. I now have to order like 12 rolls per order because it has to be $1,000. Yeah. Between 10 and 12, depending on what I ordered exactly. Rolls. My truck does not carry that much, but they've also upped how much I have to order per year to keep my account open. I don't need 50 rolls of batting a year. I can't sell 50 rolls of batting a year, all of the things. So basically what it comes down to is they've got enough business that they don't want to deal with us little shops. So somebody has been using a company out of Fort Worth. And so, because my son's up there, it's not a big deal for me to go up that direction. It's not a big deal for me to go up there and get batting and go see the grandbaby. But several people have told me they have gone to this company that I can go and get one roll all of that kind of stuff, and that it's just so much easier. I stopped and had a conversation with the guy that runs it. Got a few samples. If you are close enough and you want to feel the samples, I actually got some bamboos, a bamboo sample, a bamboo blend, 80/20. Several other just options from him. I also have this whole thing saying, showing what they have. It is Fiberco out of Fort Worth. It's made here in Texas. It's all it's shipped overseas. He's got quite a few countries that he ships stuff to, but anyway, he was very, very nice. I really liked him. He said if I need to go up there and get one roll, I can go up there and get one roll. So he is very much small shop friendly, which I very much appreciate, because a lot of the bigger companies are getting less and less friendly to the smaller shops. So thankfully, I've got that as an option. The next batting order that we place will be with him, and had already kind of decided that because I've gotten so many recommendations that we would try him next time. So more than likely before Christmas, I'll need to place an order and run up there and get it. So if you know that you're going to need batting, let me know. And I can get packaged battings. You may have to buy a case of them so you have multiple, or I can get the rolls. You don't have to have a long arm to use a roll. You can get a roll, cut off what you need, and then put it back in the corner and work with it like that, and it's totally fine. So just kind of, think about it. If you know it is the busy season for quilters, I'm pretty sure as fast as quilts are coming in, I'm not going to have enough to finish off what the quilts with what I've got. So I'm probably I'm almost positive I'm gonna have to make a trip up there. Oh darn, go see the grandbaby. But if you know that you're gonna need something, let me know. So trying to see, we got most everything. I do not carry Tula Pink. That company, Free Spirit, is in with several companies. They want a whole lot of money up front to get in. I don't have it right now. But just so you know, Tula is releasing her 50th collection. And it is her very first line was Full Moon Forest. And she has taken inspiration from that and knocked it up about 10 levels. So it is absolutely gorgeous. They're going to have wide backs. They're going to have, if you like Tula, you're going to love this stuff. And then she's also got thread and, all the things, the thread, the hardware from Sally Tomato. She's got Orfil thread collection, Sally Tomato hardware for the bags. She's got, y'all, a whole bunch of stuff. Renaissance ribbons, the fabric, she's got like 8 companies that are all releasing her stuff at the same time, which is a huge feat. So if you are a fan of Tula Pink, again, I don't carry her fabrics, but if you're a fan, be on the lookout, because this is going to be, it's really, really nice. 3 Yard Quilt Books. This is their latest release. It is not on the website yet. I'll put it on here shortly, so it should be in by the end of the day. If you know you want it, let me know, and I'll make sure that I save one. A couple of them are already spoken for. I only got a few. I did not get a ton because we're not doing shows right now. I can always order more if you want one. So if you want one, let me know. Let's see. Let me share this one last thing with you. And one last thing I have to show you. And then I'm going to tell you about something that's coming next year that we're super excited about. So a lot of you that do machine embroidery are very familiar with Kimber Bell. She has always been exclusively machine embroidery. She's got very well written instructions, great embellishments. She does anything from bags to pillows to full quilts to a ton of different stuff. She is coming out with something brand new. For now, it is going to a lot of the projects will coordinate with the current embroidery releases, but this will continue to expand. They're just kind of slowly rolling this out to see what kind of response they get, but I have a feeling it's going to be a big response. So they are, let me find the right, okay, here we go. They are releasing punch needle. So if you don't have an embroidery machine, if you can't afford it, if you don't want to, I am one of those, the girl that works with her, I said, yeah, I don't do machine embroidery. I hate it. I don't enjoy it. I intentionally bought a machine that does not do it. I have a ton of friends that love it. If I need something done, they can do it for me. I will pay them to do it for me. I don't like doing it. But this is something my daughter is getting into. And so it caught her eye, and I said, no, they only do machine embroidery. She said, Mom, they're coming out with this other thing. I'm like, okay. So we went and looked. They were the sweetest, but they were very interested in hearing what Caitlin had to say and her opinions on it. But this is going to combine techniques. So you're going to get, and everything's going to come in a kit. So like right here, this is fabric that's fused on. It's pre-cut in the kit. Then you're going to punch needle around it. Y'all, we saw some kits, no offense to Moda, we saw some kits at Moda. And then after we saw what Kimberbell is coming out with. Night and day. Kimberbell, the quality is there. They're slowly releasing this to make sure the instructions are the way they want them to be, that they're easy to understand, great for beginners. If this is your first punch needle, you should not have any issues with it. They have always had very well written instructions. That's why she's so popular for classes and a lot of other things. And so we are gonna start carrying this. Now the punch needle kits are going to come as a full kit. You're going to get the project bag, and inside you will get the pre-stretched fabric on whatever frame it needs to be on. If it's like a hoop, it's already on there. If it's a frame, a wooden frame, it's already stretched on there. You're not having to do any of that. So that is already done for you. You get the punch tool, all the thread, the pattern, the simplified instructions from them. Everything that you need is in the kit. Any embellishments, specialty items, whatever is all going to come in the kit. They're going to release just a few designs at first, and I am waiting to be approved for a wholesale account with them so that I can make sure that I get them in January when they actually release. So right now they're going to come out with this one here, which is kind of a sampler, and it's got different techniques. And they said this one is a great beginner project because it's got all the techniques that you will ever use doing punch needle with their projects. So if you do this and you learn how to do the whole thing, you'll be able to do any punch needle project they come out with. And they've also are putting up videos that go with these. So if you don't understand the written instructions, you can watch the videos. So there's got the little gnome, and I've actually seen these. These are really cute. Got the little cherries, the bee, the XOXO, and then this one here, the sampler, the flowers. Then they've got more coming out after that. So that's always fun. And of course, they've got their fabrics coming out. I can get some of these. Kimberbell always has great basics that are, their fabric lines are geared for machine embroidery, but they're also great for a lot of other projects as well. Okay, that's everything that was on my table. Now I have one. I'm not going to tell you everything yet because one, I don't have all the information yet, and two, it's going to take a little while to roll this out. Next summer, we are starting, along with a lot of other shops, not a lot of other shops, along with some other shops, we are starting a mystery quilt. If you have been at one of the shows and gotten a free pattern from me, the same lady that writes all of those patterns is doing a mystery quilt series. So there are 4 each year, and you can do all of them, and there are benefits to doing all of them, or you can just pick and choose, but you do not know what it looks like. But and you're going to be able to pick your own fabric. You're going to be given the yardage and pick your own fabric. So it's not like, oh, I'm doing this mystery quilt, I had to buy the kit from them, I hate the fabrics. There's none of that. So you're going to get to pick your own fabrics and all that. You're just not going to know what the fabric looks like. And it's a 4 to 5 week mystery. So we'll do pre-sales, and then we'll have 4 or 5 weeks that we're actually a clue drops each week. And then we'll have time to finish up and show off our projects and get ready for the next one if you choose to participate. So those don't start till next July. They're still getting all of this stuff together for the shop owners, but that all drops. We'll start promoting it more and more as we get through the year, and it actually kicks off in July. So that's going to be super fun. And again, there are bonuses if you join. So I think that's all that I have for today. Maybe. I don't know. I may remember something and come back with something different next week. Again, I'm still going through all this stuff. I'll be placing a few little orders here and there, getting in with some new companies. You have to apply for wholesale, all that kind of stuff with most of them, so they can verify that we are legit and not just trying to get stuff for cheap. So, y'all, it's been a long few days. We went from market, we had to come home. Well, we typically come home on Saturday anyway. Yesterday was my husband's birthday. The kids threw him a party on Sunday. So we did market for 2 days, birthday party on Sunday, and I'm still trying to regroup from all of that. So I hope that y'all have an awesome week. And if you have quilts with me, I am about to go load right now and get those going. If you are doing the sew along with us, if you're not, it's not too late to start. You can go back and catch up. But that video will come out later today. And I think that's all I have. So y'all have a great week. I will see you next time. Bye.